Welcome back to Knoxville, Tennessee. Dr. Steve and Mrs. Steve. Big Tony Johnson and the Music City Kings, led by Coach JJ, bring a 3-point lead into the second half against the Knoxville Yellow Jackets. We are so delighted to have you this afternoon. It has been a fun game to broadcast, despite being like sub-Saharan Africa hot in here. But through all the heat, we're hoping Music City heats up. Music City Kings scoring, led by Thomas Smith with 13 points. Derek Jolly's got 10. KB with 8. Kylan Holtz got 3. And little Mike Neal, and Chris Moore with 2 apiece. 10-minute periods. We've got 2 to go. We're in the third quarter. I believe Knoxville will begin with the ball. They will not. Music City will start with possession. Sorry, I had to bend down and grab my pen there to start the second half. All right, Kylan Holt, Derek Jolly, Alan Rogers, Thomas Smith, and Kenneth Beard on the floor for your Kings. Jolly with a pick by Smith. Threw the pass into the waiting hand of Harris, who again is all over the floor. Into Whitehorse, who got stuffed. Smith with the rebound for the Kings. Nice defense. I think it was KB that put that ball out of Whitehorse's hands. See if Music City can control their passing game on this trip down the floor. So far, so good. Working the perimeter, far side, Holt. Holt into Smith. Smith unencumbered to the basket. Whitehorse committed. Smith put the ball into the bottom of the net. Whitehorse went for the steal, kind of took himself out of the play, and that gave Smith an easy layup. Music City with a 5-point lead. Thompson bringing the ball down, sends it far side to Ross. On the flank, gets Holt picking him up. Whitehorse steps to the free throw line. Little dish to Jenkins. Jenkins back of the net. Rebound L.A. Defensive rebound number 2 in a row by the Kings. L.A. counter-punching to Beard. Beard with a long 3, and Music City needed that one. KB with a big bucket. Beard's got double digits. He's got 11 on the night. We are Whitehorse. Got that one stripped by Smith. Beard threw it away. Picked off by Thompson. He was trying to hit Jolly, streaking down the near side. Thompson was playing free safety. Actually, he's playing more cornerback than free safety. Foul is on Holt. Kylan Holt with that foul. Jenkins to inbound the ball for the Yellow Jackets. Jenkins, Ross. Ross is stripped. It goes off on Thomas Smith. Smith stripped that ball right out of Ross's hands and unfortunately out of bounds. Nice defense by Smith. Harris all the way out to the timeline. Hits Thompson. Thompson to Ross. Ross got decked but got it to the wrong guy. Harris continues his hot hand. Harris with 22 on the night. Brings the Jackets to within 6, 49-35. We tick down to 8 minutes to play in the third quarter. L.A. wanted to hit Jolly, who was covered. Beard, another 3 by Beard. 6 unanswered points. That's not true. 6 points in a row by Beard. I forgot Harris scored on the other end for the Yellow Jackets. I got a little excited. Alley-oop to guess who? Every time the Yellow Jackets score, I'm just going to tell you if it's not Harris. It doesn't happen very often. I'll get to save my voice. Beard into Holt. Wilburn waiting to check into the game. Holt trying to work his way into the paint. He was getting banged around. Smith got the rebound. Gonzalez did everything he could to keep Music City out of the paint. Unfortunately, Smith just out-muscled him to the ball. Nice play on the offensive boards by Smith. Ross, 3, bottom of the net. Ross with 9 on the night. The teams are now exchanging roundhouses. 1 3 after the other. Smith muscling it into the paint under the net. There's a stoppage. Well, points are players and coaches are saying the points on the board are not accurate. 15, 17, 19, 21, 31, 35, 38, 24, 28, 38, 41, 2, 44. I've got 48, 44.
You missed a point. Get home.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 25, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 38, 40. No, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 38, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 44. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 30, 2, 4, 6, 43, 40, 48. 48, 44. All right, 48, 44 as they go to Dr. Steve as the official scorekeeper. I need to be sponsored by somebody. Sponsored by the accounting firm of Arthur Anderson. I strive for accuracy. Harris to Jenkins, missed. Jolly with the rebound. Holt slapped at it. Jolly was able to run it down. Music City has a 4-point lead, and that is as official as it gets. Long cross court. Wilburn, back of the net. Harris is all the way up on Thompson. Thompson had position. I'm sorry, I said Harris. I meant Thomas Smith. Smith is pleading his case, but the ref is calling him for the foul. That's 2 on Thomas Smith. I'm not as accurate with the fouls, so maybe not sponsor me with Arthur Anderson. Frankly, I'd rather be sponsored by Snickers because I do get hangry once in a while. All right, Gonzalez to inbound the ball for the Yellow Jackets. Thompson probably has a little shell shock after having Thomas Smith all up in his head. He's taking a seat. All right, Gonzalez to Harris. Harris crosses the timeline back to Gonzalez. Working the perimeter is Knoxville. Far side Jenkins. He's inside the line. That's a deuce, but it's a beautiful shot. Jenkins with 8 on the night brings Knoxville to within 1. 48-47 in favor of the Kings. Holt on Gonzalez. Holt bangs him. Baseline, puts it far off the glass. Wilburn with the rebound. Put it back up, couldn't hit it. Went off of Holt's hands and Fishbacks got it. Stops for the 3, makes it long. Harris over the back of Beard, who wanted the foul. No call. Gonzalez missed the 3. Punched out by Harris. Harris is just all over the Kings today. Jolly tried to pass it, put it off the hands of Gonzalez and out of bounds. Music City retains possession. I can't say enough about the game that Harris is having for the Yellow Jackets. Harris, offense and defense, has been the best player on the floor. Smith with Jenkins all over him. 2 big men. Smith, long 3, short. Wilburn tried for it. Guess who got it? Harris to Jenkins to the bottom of the net. Jenkins with 10 points. Whoop, I was looking down at my sheet as Thomas Smith decides to check his car, make sure the windows are up. Smith goes through the door. He might have gone to the concession stand to get a Snickers bar. Maybe Smith is getting a little hangry. Knoxville's got the lead. Coach JJ wants a timeout. Knoxville's defense creating all kinds of havoc as Music City has not been very clean in their passing because of all the pressure that's being put on by the Yellow Jackets. 5:02 remaining in the third quarter. Knoxville has their first lead in a while. The score has been very close. Music City jumped out to a 9-point lead toward the end of the first quarter maybe. Knoxville battled back, and the teams have been kind of going back and forth ever since then. Music City took a 3-point lead into the locker room on the heels of 2 foul shots by Mike Neal with no time on the clock. Knoxville has erased that and actually climbed one ahead for themselves. Coach JJ getting everybody set the way that he wants things to be. Knoxville's got some momentum and a little swagger. I don't believe, has Harris sat down this entire game? I don't think Harris has. Harris has played I am fairly certain the whole game. Jenkins has played most of the game. I know he took a blow for a little while before. So the Yellow Jackets are rotating the team around Harris. And he's got some giddy up. He's still got legs as he is taking on Derek Jolly as he crosses the timeline. Jolly to lock it back to Jolly. Jolly still with Harris on him to Wilburn. Wilburn baseline. Get
that one smacked out of bounds by, let's see, who is that? Who is that number 11? I don't recognize that player. Oh, that's Harris. Well, there's a whole bunch of banging and bumping and grinding, and there is a foul on Justin Wilburn. Wilburn just kind of staring off as he walks up the floor. Knoxville with an unforced error turns it back over. Harris is like, wait a minute, I don't make mistakes. Harris just picked that off, that inbound pass, but little Mike with enough presence of mind to throw that one off of Harris's, I'm going to say, thigh. I don't know what he was aiming at, but Harris is lucky he's still walking upright. That would have doubled me over. It came close enough. Little Mike gets picked up by Gonzalez. Reach around. Gonzalez smacked it away. Quick hands by the big man. Oh, some razzle-dazzle. I'm not going to say who scored that because I said I'll only say when it's not Harris. Beautiful pass to set him up by Ross. I don't want to let that go unheralded. Jolly in the baseline, puts a knee in Gonzalez's grill. Wilburn picks up the ball. Ross is on his wallet. I think Wilburn ran him over. Who's the foul on? Traveling is the call, so there will be an unforced error on Music City. The referee to try to take a little bit of energy, emotional energy out of the situation, walked all the way over to the scorer's table to whisper traveling. If he'd have called it in real time, Music City would have probably reacted in an angry way. 51-48, Knoxville with the lead. Harris to Fishback to Jenkins. Ross under the basket, puts it up. Oh, I thought he put that in. Somehow Derek Jolly, one of the smallest men on the floor, and Jolly coast to coast. Coast to coast, Derek Jolly, he's got 10. He skied on D, he skied on O. Jolly with some ups, he and Beard, definitely the springiest of the Kings. Fishback, I don't know how he kept possession of that ball. In and out, Little Mike with the rebound, brings it up. Fishback got the angle, just knocked it out of bounds. Fishback, you could see him calculating the angle. Neal was coming in. Fishback took a slash in front of him on the diagonal to not commit the foul. He did knock the ball out of bounds, though, so Music City will inbound right in front of their bench. Lockett inbounds the ball to Wilburn. Wilburn has Harris immediately on him. Gets it to the hot hand. Jolly off the back of the net. How did Wilburn get that ball? Justin Wilburn to the line to shoot two. That's on Jenkins. Jenkins patting his chest as if to tell the scorekeeper, that's on me. Wilburn to the line to shoot two. Wilburn hasn't put one through the rim so far tonight. Looking for his first point of the evening. Thomas Smith checks into the game for Music City, and Knight checks into the game for Knoxville. Little Mike to the bench. Wilburn to shoot the second of his two. If he makes this one, it'll tie the score with 3:16 to go in the third quarter. Wilburn, back of the rim. Wilburn having some trouble with shooting. Beard knocked it just out of kilter. Ross was able to snap it out of the air, and then Beard fouled him as Ross went up for the follow-up. Second foul on KB. That sends Ross to the line. He's got 9 points on the night, and his team has a 1-point lead. I'm sorry, I thought that was in the act of shooting. It was not. Ross baseline. Smith had him perfectly defended. Nice job by Smith. Jolly took his eye off the ball because Jenkins was coming in on him hot. Jolly knocked that one behind him. Jenkins, I don't know the answer to that one. Sorry. In the period, I don't know. Knoxville asking for how many fouls they have in the period. That's something I don't keep track of. Knight to Ross. Smith tried to get him again and couldn't do it. I'm hoping nobody scored while my back was turned to the game. As I look at the board, I don't believe anyone did. It should read 50, and now it does. 53-50 in favor of Knoxville. Lockett threw it into the hands of Harris. Jolly's on Harris. Harris held the ball up. Jolly didn't give a step. How did Harris put that one through? Harris doesn't even have to try, and the ball goes through the net. Harris threw that one off balance, off kilter. Now they say 57-50. I must have missed a basket somewhere. Music City misses on that shot. Forge has that ball. Can't put it through. Long pass to Wilburn. Feeds Jolly. Jolly can't quite slam that ball, but puts it through the net. Little feed by Wilburn to Jolly to the bottom of the net. 57-52 now. Harris on Jolly. Harris goes around him, had Jolly turned around. Smith with the rebound, feeds Beard. Beard, I don't know how twice now Music City has gotten a player behind the defense. That's two long full court passes to a wide open man. Beard and Jolly, the beneficiaries of those defensive breakdowns, and Music City pulls back to within 3. 57-54. The score is a bit dubious to me, but hopefully everything is on track. 1:37 remaining in the third quarter. It has been an exciting game. Music City on the road for their PBA opener, having all they can handle by the at the hands of the Knoxville Yellow Jackets. I needed the correct prepositional phrase. Dr. Steve and Mrs. Steve, we will bring you as many of the Music City Kings games as we can all summer. They're taking some long road trips as the PBA has offered and opened up some exciting opportunities for your lads in purple. All right, as we return to action, Knight will inbound the ball for Knoxville. 4 unanswered points by the Kings, 57-54. Boy, Wilburn just got picked right off his feet. Wilburn got up, looked at the ref, no call. Knight doing a little razzle-dazzle. Looked like he dribbled it out of bounds, and he did. Tom Smith said purple ball, and the ref agrees. All the way back down is Jamel Brandt to inbound the ball to Wilburn. Wilburn, he'll play the point on this one. Crosses the timeline. Music City is being called for a foul. It's a block on number 4, Chris Moore. Moore wasn't really involved in the play. I guess Moore was trying to run a pick. The ref called him for a foul. Might have got too much body. I don't know. A moving pick, I suppose. All right. Into lane goes Whitehorse. He loses the ball to Smith. Smith is going coast to coast. He can't hit the shot. Humphrey with the rebound and a counter punch coming hot for Knoxville. Dribbled it, I thought, off of, Whitehorse just tomahawked Thomas Smith. Knoxville wanted a kick ball. They thought that went off of Isaiah's foot. Referee said play on. Smith brought it down, and Whitehorse made sure he did not get the layup. Smith to the line to shoot 2. I'm not going to say anything about Smith at the line here. We need him to hit them both. Knoxville Yellow Jackets by 3, 57-54. Knoxville's coach is rather animated, coming over to shout instruction to his players. Eric Brody is crouched down in front of the scorer's table, waiting to make his entrance into the game. Smith to shoot 2. Smith hits the front end. That's a big one. Smith having another fantastic night, leading the Kings in scoring with 18. Tony Johnson, Coach J-Day, making sure the refs stay straight. Thomas Smith to shoot number 2, 57-55 in favor of Knoxville. 57-56, Smith hits them both. Those were big. Music City pulls to within one with 41.9 seconds to go. The Kings bench is on their feet, congratulating the boys coming off the floor. Knoxville inbounds, and Music City with some full court press kind of defense. Humphrey bringing it in. He had Music City all over him. Gets it to Cade. Cade slashes into the middle. Way out of control. They're going to call a foul on Music City. It's probably on, it's on Chris Moore. 2 straight fouls for number 4. Thought that might have been on Isaiah, but he called it on Moore. And that sends Cade to the line to shoot 2. Cade looking for his first point of the evening, trying to extend his team's lead. Somebody from the stands yelling some interference to try to cross Cade's wires, and they did just that. Cade misses the front end of his 2. Music City Kings fans have made the journey to Knoxville. Cade fights through the distraction and hits the second shot. Brody gets it over to Wilburn. Wilburn looked like he was getting mugged. They're calling a travel on Justin Wilburn. Wilburn wanted the 3-point play and instead gets called for walking. That was a turnover with 16 seconds. Music City might have tried for the last shot, but now the Yellow Jackets will have that option. Gonzalez, far side. He's got Brandt all over him. Brings it to Humphrey, who can't get it up in time. And time expires at the end of 3. Knoxville has outscored us by 5 in the third quarter as they sneak out to a 58-56 lead. Music City Kings still working hard. The difference appears to be that Knoxville, they've got a little more spring in their step, and their defense is creating some unforced errors in the passing game of the Music City Kings. Kings, in the most recent possession, have started a full-court press defense of their own, and lo and behold, it really did disrupt Knoxville's flow. We'll see if Music City can keep up that level of energy as we go into a very hot and steamy fourth quarter. 10 minutes of basketball remaining. We are so delighted that you have joined us tonight from Maryville, Tennessee, just outside of Knoxville, and the Everett Recreation Center. Beautiful facility. I was informed at halftime that the reason the air conditioning is not on is because there is no air conditioning in this building. It's like the Carrier Dome in Syracuse, I suppose. All right, Fishback with Wilburn all over him. Fishback, oh, how did that go in? Music City's throwing the ball around. They're saying that went off purple. Music City is saying that got knocked out by orange. Referee giving the ball to Knoxville. Fortunately, they throw it away. Chris Moore with the seal on that inbound pass. Moore throwing some elbows to get a little room. Knoxville is all over our Kings. Isaiah to Brody to the bottom of the net. Eric Brody with his first 2 points of the night. Music City getting the 2 back, 60-58. Music City down by 2. Turnaround Jenkins can't hit. Rebound Brandt. Jamel gets it to Wilburn. An ill-advised pass by Wilburn. That gets knocked by Knoxville and out of bounds. Music City still in possession. Wilburn saying, my bad. Isaiah will inbound the ball. He's got Jenkins on him. Into Brandt. Brandt marches right down Broadway and puts it in. Jamel with his first 2 of the night. High ball game, 60-60. Razzle-dazzle by Thompson for Knoxville. Brody stopped him in his tracks. Nice footwork by Eric Brody on D. Neal's hanging on to Jenkins. Freed Ross up. Ross with a long rebound. He gets his own. That ball caromed almost back out to the sideline. Jenkins, long three, nothing but net. Beautiful shot by Jenkins. Jenkins has matched his jersey number. He's got 13 on the night. Wilburn crosses the timeline, puts it on the floor where Thompson picks it up. Fishback to Jenkins to the bottom of the net. Jenkins with 15. Wait, how did Knoxville get the ball back? Music City, Coach JJ was going to make a substitution. Somehow Knoxville, I looked down for about a half a second. You saw it, I didn't. Knoxville with the ball. Harris with a shot. Can't hit. Isaiah with a strong rebound. Okay. Scores got Knoxville by 7. Brody trying to cut into that, throws it high. Wilburn goes up, puts the ball on the floor, is able to come out of the pack with it. He gets it to Moore. Moore to Jamel. Jamel, turn around, up and in, it counts. Jamel going to the line to shoot 2. Foul was on number 10, Ross. That sends Jamel to the line, complete the three-point play. Brandt with was that his first 2 of the night? It was not. Brandt's got 4 points on the night. Thomas Smith checking back into the game. Isaiah will take a seat. We've got Smith, Moore, Brandt, and in the backcourt we've got Brody and Wilburn. 67-62, Knoxville Yellow Jackets by 5. 67-63, Brandt hits the back end of the three-point play. Nice job by Jamel. 7.5 minutes remaining. The ref is saying timeout. No, that doesn't count. The ref was calling timeout. The ref had his arm up with his fist closed, obviously saying there's a timeout on the floor. Knoxville ran it down and scored. The fans want the basket to count. The ref saying there was a stoppage in play. Miscommunication, I believe, between the 2 referees, as one did not see the other one had called a stoppage. Coach JJ was quick to make that correction in the minds of the refs, and we'll do it all over again. Jenkins steps out of bounds, inbound the ball for Knoxville. There's a lot of chatter on the floor as the players can feel time running down in a tight ball game. JJ telling his players to vacate the floor if they're not in the game. He sends KB and Derek Jolly into the game. So we've got, Wilburn, KB, Jolly, Brandt, and Smith. Fishback with the ball for Knoxville. He's met by Wilburn. Fishback crosses the timeline. Justin picks him up. Fishback, little razzle-dazzle. Wilburn doesn't give an inch, and Wilburn knocks that shot out of the air. Justin Wilburn was on him every step of the way. Music City wants to clamp down on defense. KB with the steal on the inbound. He's going to go up against Thompson, and Thompson fouls him on the way up. Beard was going for the slam, and Thompson didn't take him down. It wasn't one of those kind of fouls, but it was a foul. KB electrifying the Music City bench. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. Knoxville's coach getting Hawksey up and ready fast to replace somebody on the floor. KB in that exact play was injured 2 weeks ago against Memphis. KB went up and got fouled. His legs were taken out from under him. Well, now we've got the fans coming onto the floor and challenging some of the Music City Kings players. Knoxville's players are stepping in between the fans and the Kings. I don't know which King it was exactly. I know several of them were responding in kind to some of the smack talk. Several of the fans, I believe, are being asked to leave on the far side of the floor. Coach JJ over there for Nashville. I'll say this, I would not want to mess with Coach JJ. Coach JJ is a man in charge. He's got a few years under his belt, but I'll bet he's been a pretty tough dude most of his life. 67-63 in favor of Knoxville. L.A. Allen Rogers is over, having a few words. I don't think they were heated with some of the Yellow Jackets players. The players aren't really going with each other. The game has been fairly clean. JJ telling his players to calm down. The fans are still on the floor. There is a sheriff's deputy in the gymnasium. He is talking to the fans that came onto the floor. They are being allowed to stay from the look of things. Ross for Knoxville goes over to address the 4 or 5 young men who were talking with the Kings. Keep my eye on that situation as well as I can, but we've got a ball game to play. KB the line to shoot 2. Thompson for Knoxville was left on the floor. It wasn't a flagrant foul. He just made sure KB didn't score. You could see as Thompson was going up on defense, he was trying to gauge his angle too. He wasn't viciously going after the man. He was honestly trying to stop that shot. Beard throws the first shot a little short. Hoxie is in the game and replaces Jenkins. Hoxie, another big man. Well, Jenkins gets turned around and sent back in. Jenkins, Harris, Hoxie, Fishback, and Thompson on the floor for Knoxville. KB, Brandt, Derek Jolly, Justin Wilburn, and Thomas Smith for the Kings. Beard misses them both. Hoxie, fresh off the bench, gets that defensive rebound, hands it off to Thompson. Thompson to Fishback, 3-point play. Off the backboard, Hoxie with a huge offensive rebound, runs it out. Harris has it. Harris don't miss. Harris with 31 points on the night to lead all scoring and extend the Knoxville lead. Oh, Hoxie with a steal. That was made possible by Fishback. Fishback to Thompson. Thompson got fouled. They're not going to count the basket. Foul is on Derek Jolly, his first foul of the night, and Knoxville looks to go up by more than 7. Thompson to the line to shoot 2. Music City, I'll say this, if they'd have hit their free throws, this would be a very different ball game. The young men for Knoxville still coming right up to the edge of the floor and congregating on the other side of the court. Thompson misses his first shot. 70-63. We're under 6.5 to play. He misses them both. Big rebound by Jenkins. Turnaround jump shot over Smith. Good. Jenkins was 17 on the night. Knoxville extends their lead to the biggest of the night. 9 points. 72-63. Harris steals. Harris poked it out of Wilbur's hand. Jenkins got it back to Harris. Harris put it up and in. 33 for Harris. This one's getting out of hand. 11-point lead by the Yellow Jackets. Wilburn on the baseline. Drives until he can't. Blocking is the call. I think that'll be on number 2. Let's see what the call is. It's number 13, Jenkins with a foul. Harris is walking to this end of the floor. I can't imagine he's coming out of the game because that wouldn't make sense. Timeout on the floor. Referee trying to get Knoxville's substitution straight. Knoxville going a little deeper on their bench as Jackson, number 7, checks into the game. Coach JJ arguing his case. Knoxville feeling pretty good about the lead. Coach JJ is upset. I won't say what he said, but a couple Knoxville players signaled for a technical. Ref said no, play on. Here we go. Music City inbounding the ball. LA will have it. Rogers taking a look. That Knoxville defense is brutal. Smith with Hoxie on him. Smith Looked like he almost climbed up Hawksy's back as he put it up and in. Smith is in the 20s, 21 for Big Thomas. The big hurt, Thomas Smith, Fishback, wants to take on Smith, dribbles it off dribble it off of Smith. Are you kidding me? That looked like Fishback dribbled it off his foot. Ref saying it went off of Smith. Yellow Jackets to retain possessions. Fishback will inbound it from his own baseline. Hits Hawksy. Hawksy outside the three-point arc, drops it off for Fishback. Little spin move to get around Wilburn. Dumps it back to Hawksy, who can't handle it. Gets it up to Jenkins. Jump shot in rhythm, no dice. Wilburn, big defensive rebound. Thought about a Hail Mary, pulled it back, got it to Beard. Beard crosses the timeline. Beard brings it on to his own shoulders, shoots the three and misses. Rebound Harris. Harris, a machine. Harris and Jenkins is an almost unstoppable duo, and Jenkins just put a reverse layup into the bottom of the net. 11-point lead again. Jolly. Oh, Jolly. That was a Michael Jordan. Wilburn with the steal and the timeout. Jolly, I say him and KB have the best ups on the team. Jolly from outside the arc just took 2 steps and was under the basket. Jordan-esque for Derek Jolly, bringing the Kings back to within 9. We are ticked down to 5 minutes and 20 seconds to play. A game that has seen a lot of physicality on the part of both teams. Play has been pretty clean. Usually there are tempers brewing between the teams when it gets this hot and the game is this close. But both teams playing pretty close. The only kind of altercation action has come on the part of the fans, not on the part of the players. All right, Alan Rogers, L.A. to inbound the ball for the Kings. Hawksy all over Thomas Smith. Rogers found him, though. Hawksy again, tough on defense. Smith is a talented player. Hawksy was all over him. That gets volleyballed out to Rogers. Near side, outside the 3 KB, off the rim. Jenkins goes up for the rebound, loses it to Wilburn. Wilburn, Smith, bottom of the net. Nice play by Wilburn to make that happen. He fed Smith for the assist. Smith now has 23. Fishback gets around Wilburn. Wilburn got a hand on it. KB's going to have. Is he going to slam it? He's not. KB. Nice little lay-in. Finger roll by Beard. Takes Music City to within 5. Jackson has that one punched out of his hand. He had dreams and visions of going all the way to the hole. Wasn't able to make it happen. Smith to Jolly. Jolly in the paint. Looked like he might have been fouled. The shot would have counted, but it didn't go in. The foul is on Fishback for Knoxville. That's Fishback's first that I have. There are 3 fouls that I've missed for Knoxville. Not over the limit yet. Coaches are exchanging how many fouls we have. Not over the limit. Music City will be inbounding the ball. Checking into the game is Thompson and Humphrey for Knoxville. Fishback and Jackson to take a seat. Fishback animated as he's coming off the floor. The players are feeling this one. Outstanding ball game so far. Music City is at home next. And actually, we might be on the road, but we'll be in Nashville. Stay tuned to the Facebook page, Music City Kings Minor League Basketball Team, for updates on who, where, and when. You don't want to miss one of these PBA games. Tony Johnson with an extremely talented team this year. Unfortunately, the competition has upped as well. You want to see some good, fun, hard-nosed basketball? Our home games will be at Whites Creek High School this year on Old Hickory Boulevard, a beautiful facility. Tony Johnson doing it up right for his players. Jolly misses a free throw. Again, free throws, the bane of Music City's existence tonight. I'm fairly certain. Oh, that one bounced off of Derek Jolly. Harris put it into Jolly. Wow, Jolly all over Harris. Harris tomahawks him down. And Jolly will go to the line. Jolly's not hurt. He's got a big smile on his face as he's laying on his backside, looking at the ceiling. He'll go to the line to shoot two. Harris caught him from behind. Jolly was trying to get control of the ball as he stole that one out of midair. It kind of hit him in the kisser. So Jolly just knocked it to the floor in front of him and was trying to run it down for the rebound. Harris ran him down. We're almost down to 4 minutes to play, 76-72 in favor of Knoxville. Jolly trying to cut the lead to 2. Jolly hits the first one. We need these free throws. Nice job by Derek. Hawksey takes a seat. He's replaced by Ross for the Yellow Jackets, 76-73, almost down to 4 minutes. This game is going down to the wire, folks. Jolly hits them both. Clutch free throws by Derek Jolly. The audience members who were jawing with the Kings players, I believe, are the B squad of the Yellow Jackets who played the game prior to this one, which might give them a little bit of grace with the sheriff, knowing that they're the rest of the team. Unforced error by Knoxville. They dribble the ball out of bounds and Music City takes over. Derek Jolly getting badgered by Thompson. It was over and back, but Knoxville hit the ball, no problem. Jolly into the paint, lays it up short. Smith pulled it out. I thought Smith was fouled. Smith looks at the ceiling. He wanted the foul too. Wilburn is on his wallet, back under the Kings basket. That ball goes about a foot short, but pulled out of the air by Humphrey. Ross ends up with it and puts the ball through the rim. Music City was understaffed because some of the players were late getting back. Ball is going to Music City. Wilburn is still complaining. He got poked in the eye. Wilburn pointing at his face. Music City calls a timeout to get Wilburn off the floor. Wilburn tends to his injured eye. I believe KY is going to come in for him. We'll see how it goes. Smith is still unhappy about that no call on the other end of the floor. Smith went up for that shot. It looked to me like he got hammered. Wilburn definitely got knocked in the face. No call on either of those contacts. But Music City's got the ball, 78-74 in favor of the Yellow Jackets. We're almost down to 3 minutes left in the game. The game has slowed substantially, which may actually benefit the Kings. It appeared that the Yellow Jackets had more legs. It is a very hot night here in the gym, and the Kings might have needed this period to rest. Get their legs back under them and fresh. Holt is still on the floor, so we're going to have Smith under the basket. KB and Derek Jolly are going to be in the backcourt. It appears that KY and Alan Rogers, LA, will be in the front court. Rogers more naturally a point guard. We'll see if he rotates into the shooting forward position. KY mishandled that pass. Jenkins brings it down for Knoxville and puts it in. That was unfortunate. Music City trying to get momentum back, and Knoxville just stole their victory from them. Stole their happiness. Jolly, Music City's got time. Jolly just put it right into Thompson. Jolly looked like he got away with one there. Thompson's going to get called for that foul. Knoxville wants the walk, and I got to say, I kind of agree with him. Jolly was trying to not step on the Knoxville player on the floor, and not unfortunately, he didn't get called for it. He did spare the Knoxville player the injury. There was no call, and he is now going to the line to shoot two. Knoxville by 6, plenty of time in the game for Music City to come back. Knoxville's defense has been the difference in this game. The two keys to the game so far have been Nashville's free throw shooting and Knoxville's defense. Jolly, he's hit 3 straight very important free throws. I almost had 3-pointers. I wish. Jolly having himself another great game. That's his 20th point of the night. 80-75. Music City down by 5. Derek Jolly trying to cut it to 4. 2:41 remaining in the fourth quarter. Jolly nothing but net. He is money from the line late in the game. He did the same thing against Memphis a couple of weeks ago. McLean had that ball. He thought about bringing it in on Smith and then changed his mind. Smith in front of him again. He dumps it off to Cade, who gets fouled by Smith. Thomas Smith with his third foul of the night. That'll send Cade to the line to shoot 2. And deuces are wild. 2:22 remaining in the game. Number 2 Thompson and number 2 Allen Rogers are both on the floor. Unfortunately, number 22 Whitehorse not on the floor for Knoxville. He is standing next to the scorer's table, though. Cade with his second point of the game. His only points have been at that line. KY and Smith ready for this rebound. If he misses, he does not. Cade hits them both and extends the lead back to 6. 2:20 remaining in the game. Beard and Rogers now in backcourt. Bumping and grinding is McLean and KY. McLean fighting through KY. Jolly's got it with Thompson on him. Jolly dribbling to his left, goes baseline. Thought he was trapped. I think he kissed the glass on that one. Jolly might have been that was like an octopus arm basket. What a shot by Jolly. Foul on Allen Rogers. There is a push being called on LA. That's his second foul of the night. Looks like we're over the limit. That'll send Thompson to the line to shoot 2. 4-point game. We must not be over the limit. Tony Johnson and JJ both arguing about how many fouls and whether this is an inbound or a shooting foul. Referees calling timeout to confer with the scorekeeper. I'm just hoping they don't ask me. Fishback arguing with Coach JJ Fishback, trying to explain this is what happened in the first half. This should happen in the second half. Tony Johnson not letting this one go. He and Gonzalez now talking it over at the scorer's table. Gonzalez saying, I got you. All right, number 2, Thompson to shoot 2. Misses the first one. Let's see if this is a no harm, no foul. We'll get Thompson to miss both, and then we have the ball anyway. We're under 2 minutes to play in the game. 1:55 to go, 82-78 in favor of Knoxville. Music City trying to bring it back to even. First game of the PBA season, he does miss them both. Jolly with the rebound. Ostensibly, nothing happened right there. All right, Jolly brings it in on Thompson. He's got KB to his left. Allen Rogers comes out to meet him. Foul on, did he call 17? That's Thomas Smith. He did call Smith with a foul. It must have happened under the basket. He's angry. Well, okay. Cade bringing the ball up for Knoxville. Beard had him marked the whole way. Holt is on him. Smith is on him. That should be a jump ball, and it is. Smith and Cade will be going up for this one. Music City's got some size on the floor with Smith and KY. Beard, Jolly, and Rogers, the other 3. And you've got to love the Jolly-Rogers backcourt. Unfortunately, I think Beard is the other guard. Rogers is playing the forward position. Are they jumping Holt or Smith? 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Both are very big men. Cade is definitely the jumper. He had the ball for Knoxville when he was tied up by Holt and Smith. Looks like Thomas will be doing the jump. At center court, just like when the game began. Smith and Cade, 129. We're under a minute and a half to go, by the way. Here we go. Smith tipped it. You can't tip it to yourself. Referee saying turnover. Smith saying it was touched by Orange. Are they going to re-jump? It looks like the ref is calling for the ball at half court. I have one earphone off, but it is a cacophony. I can't understand what anyone's saying because everyone's saying it. What? Oh, nobody touched the ball, says the ref. Smith touches that one hard. Jolly not able to run it down. Ref said it hit the baseline. Smith won that jump ball going away, but he put a little too much arm into it. Smith's got those pythons hanging and banging. Jolly not fast enough to run that down before it hit the baseline. Jenkins inbounds. Ross out to the top. Thompson. Thompson met by Holt. Thompson around to McLean. McLean back to Ross. Ross taking a look. Beard doesn't move. Ross over the top of him. Threw it up short. McLean with the rebound. Whacked away by the Kings. Here comes L.A. L.A. to KY. Kicked it back to Jolly. Jolly trying for some room to his left. Under the basket. Rogers is stuffed and the foul is called. 2 shots. Referee calls it on number 10, Ross. L.A. to the line to shoot 2. This could pull the Kings to within 2. 1:16 to go. The pace of the game has slowed with all fouls and all the confusion. But Music City taking advantage and trying to rest their legs. Believe it or not, it's actually about 8 degrees cooler in here now than it was when the game started. A nice breeze as they open the doors. Actually, they didn't open the doors. I don't know where the breeze is coming from, but I like it. All right. Coach is doing a little smack talk. Tony Johnson trying to explain his side to the Knoxville players. Knoxville's coach may want to step in there. Hang on. Let me figure out what's going on. Okay, the conversation at the scores table is in regard to the clock. Music City wants it to read 1:20. The referee is saying, to his credit, kind of owned it. He said, I didn't see it. I don't know if Knoxville is complaining that the clock didn't start fast enough. Music City wants more time put on. Either way, nothing changed. 1:16 remaining in the game. 82-78. Alan Rogers on the line to shoot 2. Oh, he got the roll. Rogers kisses all 6 sides of the rim and the backboard, if I'm not mistaken. That's LA's first point of the night. Rogers with a quiet night. Can't kiss the second one home. I believe that's our ball. Oh, my God. I don't believe that didn't look like the right call to me. Coach JJ, he is going to talk to the refs. That looked like our ball. I try to be as unbiased as I can when I call these. I can't completely be unbiased as, of course, I'm a Music City Kings fan, but I'll tell you what. That was the wrong call. 82-79. Rogers hit one of those 2 free throws. Referee is saying Music City is clapping as they come back to the bench. Okay, the ref has corrected the call, and this is going to lead to some pushback by Knoxville. Ref is saying it's Music City's ball, I think. Okay, here comes Knoxville's retort. Yeah, Rogers steps out of bounds. The 2 coaches meet and kind of nod. No ill will there. So, okay, the ref did correct that call, and honestly, that was the right thing to do. Smith puts it up, and in Music City's within 1. Thomas Smith, a monster night, 25 points for Big Thomas. We are down to a minute to play. They barely crossed the timeline. Cade, Harris, why didn't he shoot that one? Harris decided not to shoot. I don't know if Knoxville, well, Smith fouled him. Looked like perhaps Music City was concerned that Knoxville was holding the ball to just run timeout. It's 82-81. Knoxville wanted a flagrant foul called. Referee says no. The foul is on Smith. There's no doubt about that one. Smith grabbed Harris's jersey as Harris was running by. Harris to the line to shoot two. Boy, we got the wrong guy on the line. Harris having an NBA kind of night. 34 points for Harris as he puts Knoxville up by 2. It's still a one-possession game, even if he makes this shot, which he does, obviously. 35 for Harris, 3-point lead. 46 seconds to go. Plenty of time. Music City doesn't have to panic. Jolly back to Holt. He gets a pick by Jenkins. Another defensively forced error, and this is going to put it away, I think. Ross gets his 15th of the night, and that puts him up 5. Music City needs a bucket and a foul. Beard, 3, air ball. Holt to Smith. Smith baseline short. That'll do it. Jenkins with the defensive rebound. Harris brings it down. I thought Harris might run out the clock, but he showboats a bit. And slam dunks, that's not going to win him any friends on the Music City Kings, and we will play Knoxville again. Music City will not forget. Knoxville seals the victory, 88-81 as the PBA season is underway. They did say KB hit that shot right at the buzzer, so Beard ends the night with 20 points and 21 points. That was a tray by Beard. 88-84, Knoxville by 4, and this game is different if Music City would have hit their free throws, but it's not to be. We'll see Knoxville again in Nashville coming up later in the season. Check the Facebook page, Music City Kings minor league basketball team, for updates on the schedule. Contact Big Tony Johnson for sponsorship opportunities. And until we meet again, this is Dr. Steve for Mrs. Steve saying thanks for watching and listening to Music City Kings basketball. Have a good rest of the weekend, everybody.